How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Craz-e, and today I am bringing you another Let's Play series. I know that this isn't War Thunder, and that should be fine, I hope. I didn't want to make the channel just on War Thunder when I said that. I was just saying that War Thunder is a game that I like, and I would like to make videos on it as well, numerously. And since it's an online game, I can't really do a Let's Play. It'll be more like a videos that just come out. However, I do want to do a Let's Play on this game, which is called Frostpunk. This is made by the people that made This War of Mine, which I'm sure you guys remember. That was such a heart-pounding series that I did. So if you haven't seen that series, you should go ahead and check that out. I'll have a little card thingy come up here, because that was an awesome game. These guys really know how to make good games. And so they're continuing. Basically what this game is it's like steampunk, so it's in the 1800s and stuff. They use a lot of steam and mechanical like things. So it's steampunk, but it's a play on words. It's Frostpunk. So, as you may insist, as you may think of, I don't know how to English, as you may guess, it's gonna be steampunk just with frost. So we're gonna select a scenario. We're gonna do the very first one, and we're gonna keep this all on default. However, I was tedious to, or I was thinking about putting economy down to easy. However, for video's sake, I'm not gonna do that. I only ever played this game like a couple of times before, so really, I'm not really the best at it. I beat this, but it took me a numerous amount of times. So I guess just Godspeed. There's going to be a cutscene that's going to be playing up here, and I'm going to be cut out for the whole time, so I'll talk to you guys when we're in the game.
We roam the still, cold world, no horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress, until the frost stopped it all, suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
I don't know about you guys, but I always think that cinematic is off the charts. This whole game, just everything about this game is just phenomenal. Like how these graphics work up here and stuff, like it's great. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of the generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world has, we know, as, hold up. We should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. So something that you, I'll wait for this. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Something you may notice is I got a grill. Braces. Cool story. I don't really like them. That's a cool story. Also, you may be wondering why this has a face cam and none of my War Thunder videos do. I always felt like War Thunder was not very face cam approval. Plus, doing the face cam usually takes a decent amount of extra work to put inside the video. However, I always love doing the face cam. Just all that extra work for a War Thunder video, I didn't see that it really needed one. So, I do want to still do face cams and everything. I really enjoy having face cams. But only for specific games and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to send workers to go work on those wood crates. Go work in the coal piles. Engineers. We're doing another person at these coal piles. How many people do we have? We're at 20. Alright, we're due steel wreckage. We're due 5 there. We'll get 1.3 an hour, and then we'll do max there. That's a good bit. Workers needed. I'm not going to try a British accent. I suck at that. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way to addressing this problem is to put our children at work. Yeah, I like child shelters because then they can be an engineer apprentice or medic apprentice, and those actually I find more useful than just them going into workers as workers. However, to start off, I don't know what I want to start off with. I want to start off with this, but then you need to build the child center. Alright, let's do this, I guess. Alright, let's do that. And then we're going to build 8 tents, even though we don't have the resources for that. We have the resources for 3. Even better. We're going to speed it up a little. Get that moolah running. It's going to drop twice. Alright. So now it's free time. I'm going to start working on that. In the meantime, I'm going to turn this on. Food. Yeah. They have a decent amount of wood. Let's slow the roll. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We'll do a child center. And then we probably don't have enough room for what I want to add there. Do we have enough room for this? Yeah, perfect amount of room. Alright, then we're going to add that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I sent the engineers here, right? Yeah, we're going to back that off because when we build that, then they're going to need engineers. So basically, we have 3 different types of people and a 4th type of worker type thing, I guess you could call it. So the people, there's engineers, workers, and children. Those are the 3 different types of people that you have. The 4th thing that I was kind of sort of talking about was that they have automation, which is like these giant robot things that does everything that complete, like, alright, automation. It'll come up as another thing after you have one, like down here underneath these as another type of engineer slot. It'll only say on and off, I'm pretty sure though, because basically it maxes this out. That one automation, that one robot-like thing, acts as 15 workers. Plus, it works a lot more. It can work most of the day other than having to refuel. And it also is much faster at doing things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It works most of the day. and the fact that it does all the work. I think those are the two things that I was trying to think of. Look, we already have sick people. That's always cool. So what else did we want to add? We wanted to add food. So do we have wood? We have enough wood. So we'll just do that real quick. Children cared for. Alright. So we'll probably do this. Though I don't really want to, because then more people are just going to get sick. However, I guess it's best to do it inside this cold before it drops down again, because this is as warm as it's going to get. There we go, max that out. Now we can research stuff. So let's do beacon. This is usually a good thing to start off with, because then you could start getting people inside. What I mean by that is they'll start exploding. You'll see in a minute. I love the effects, like these guys walking through the snow. You can see all the snow that moves out of their way. Everything. It's just wonderful. It's a very beautiful game. The whole art style, like you click on this, how it's like an ink splatter and everything, like it's awesome, and it gives this wonderful feel to it. And then all these special effects, everything, it's great. I have it set to max settings as well, and it just looks phenomenal. I do think the anti-aliasing could use more options. However, the anti-aliasing isn't nothing to cry about. It's good. Like I have it on right now, and I'm in 1080p, so I have it on, and I could still see jaggeds and stuff everywhere. But I mean, it's not like it's crazy bad or anything. It's not, definitely not the worst that I saw. I saw anti-aliasing where I turned it on and it didn't do anything. So I'm not complaining. It's an option that's there, so nothing to complain about. Let's speed this up some. We have 4 sick people, and we have messages. Let's go here first. Family torn apart. Alright. I'm working on that. A note of thanks. Alright. You're welcome. So, as soon as this is done, which shoot, it's not going to be done today. No, it is. Yeet. Alright, cool. Next thing that would probably be the smartest thing to do is a sawmill. We're probably not going to get that finished today. So I'll go over the resources real quick. That way you guys are completely familiar with this. I'm trying to make it that way you guys aren't just like looking at those and this doesn't make sense to me. So there's coal. Coal powers everything that needs heat, which is this and later other things that you see down the road. But it's basically what you use to make heat. You can get that from coal piles or these coal deposits, but you need a mine. And then there's also in here the coal thumper, but I never actually used it. But I'm pretty sure all it does is it like shoots. What's past here? Nothing. Why does it have to move over? All it does is it basically, I guess, rumbles the ground, like thumps, like thumper, and then a whole bunch of coal shoots up, and then you can have scavengers go out and pick it up. Not scavengers, but like workers and people. You can get better housing and stuff. That's not important. That's the tech tree, though. Tech tree is pretty well in depth. That's the whole tech tree. There's nothing added to it, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's everything. And then they also have 2 other scenarios. You saw one of the other scenarios when I was picking up the mats at the very beginning. And they have another one which I didn't have unlocked. The next resource is wood. Oh, and this little bar down here is how long you have until the stockpile is full. So we're basically halfway full of that. So I'm guessing that holds like 1,000. Wood is the next valuable resource, and that you can get from wood crates, or as I'm researching right now, whatever it's called, a sawmill. This is a very valuable resource as well, because for researching, it'll start taking both. Can I click on this? Thank you. That's just wood. Well, I can't really show it, but it takes wood to research things, and eventually it'll take steel as well. So they're both very valuable. However, I always find wood to be more valuable. Steel's still a very big thing. However, wood is like the base for everything. So steel's just this side thing that you can add in to help improve. And then the next thing is steam cores. Now these you cannot find, or you cannot make. You can only find them after exploring and everything like that, which you'll see when I build the thing. Raw food is, as it said, raw food. Food rations is this food turned into cooked food for them to eat. However, they will start eating raw food if they're left hungry for too long. And then they'll start getting sick and stuff like that. And then this means that it'll the temperature is going to go down 2 levels, as you see 2 little arrows at that time of day. So like right after the 4th day, it's going to go down 2 levels, which means that this is going to drop to 40. At 1 level is a set of 10 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you'd call it a set, but then it's going to raise again, so it'll end up being 30 degrees Celsius by the time that when this hits. So workers is pretty self-explanatory. Add that here. You get special abilities and stuff that you get through law and order. A book of laws, it's called. So emergency shift, if I click on this, then that'll happen. Temperatures as well. Temperatures is right here at the place, or you could click on this thing. This will show the temperatures everywhere. So if I just hover over something like this, comfortable. Comfortable is what they like to work in. Livable, they'll work with as well. However, chilly, they have a low risk of getting ill. And the rest of these is just, they don't like working in any of these. They can deal with working inside this though. Which is why I wanted to do the 24-hour shift right now, because it's chilly, so there's a low risk of getting ill. After it drops to 40, then it's gonna not be fun at all. What else? Discontent. That's basically, as it says, discontent. You don't want the meter to be completely filled up, otherwise you basically lose. They're gonna overthrow you. Same with hope being all the way down. You don't want that. You'll lose. They'll overthrow you. So that's the gist of everything. This is just economy. You could just look over things. I honestly never really find myself using it. However, it's nice to have there, and I'm glad that it is there. Book of laws, you have this one law. However, you get a choice of another later on down the road. Construction, this will slowly add things as it needs. I need more steel. Okay, do we have free people? Free people. Let's do this. There we go. Alright. So that should be good. You can't make a hot air balloon today. So I'll probably wrap it up on the 5th day. We have a good bit of coal. There's no one working here. Oh, we got this. The cookhouse is how you cook the food, alright? So that's how you turn this raw food into rations. However, it doesn't require many people. Like 2 people, that's plenty. I could go into the magical book. Or do engineer apprentice. That's what I normally do. Medical apprentice is also a very good one. Basically what that does is that it helps speed things up that are engineer based. So workshops and stuff like that. It'll help speed it up because they're going to be like apprentices. Kind of makes sense, right? I don't think that it works the same with the medical facility, the hospital thing, medical post, because they have their own category for medical, like children that help with medical things. However, I'm not sure, but that only makes sense because the fact that they have the thing that's devoted just to medical things. How much does this need? 35. Oh, it's still free time, that's right. Let's do a hunter's post, a medical post. This will all be really good. How about we make some roads? How about that? Alright. So everything that you build is in a sphere around, like a symmetrical area around your, like, fire thingy. The generator. Because speaking scientifically, like, that's makes sense. One thing that I think sucks though is that they're completely open here. However, it would have been smart for them to like close this off. It's like a giant dome. But I mean, I guess they couldn't really do that. I guess that's fair. Let's get us some steel. Also know that this says 2.7 an hour, and it does mean like 2.7 an hour. No matter if these workers are down here or not, it gives you 2.7 an hour. So it gives it to you at a steady rate, whether there's anybody down here actually working it or not. That's just something to note if you're gonna get this game. Let's do... That's only 25 wood. We can do that. Let's build one of those. What else did I want to build? What else was I thinking about? I know that I was thinking about that. Hunter's hut. That's 20 wood. Alright, let's do that as well. And then hopefully here soon I'll have enough steel to make this post, and then we can go do some exploration. People from our convoy. Alright, we have enough then. So let's go here. Let's do that. We need people here. That's fine. Where did I put the engineers? I put them here, right? Alright. Let's take that many, put them there. This, you could just do that. Whoever else is free can just go there. We have a good bit of coal, actually. I usually start off and I suck with coal. The different piles, though. Oh, here we go. So you'll see what you use this for here in a second. So see, now this is like the whole map. Like, that's your little city. This is the whole map. So basically, I'll go down here. Let me pause it real quick. Now I can explain this. So right here, we need 40 wood. So actually, I can't even recruit people to go down there. So we're gonna need 40 wood and 5 workers to make this scout group. And I guess you would see what you would do with that if we had a scout group, but I guess we don't. We're gonna do a 24-hour shift. Hungry people. Don't worry. What's this? We needed a win, yeah. That just basically talks about the hot air balloon. Some of these things I'll just click through and I won't read. That's, I have a good reason for it. So there's also something else that I can get. What is this? What are you telling me? Oh, I have a sawmill. That's right. Let's go here and do heaters. Yeah, let's do heaters. So, sawmill. That wouldn't be a bad thing to put out here. However, it's going to be cold out here. So, this is the hunters, by the way. The hunters go out at night. So that's what they're doing. All right. That's how much wood did we need? We need 50, didn't we? 40. Oh, and we also don't have 5 workers. I'll fix that here in a jiffy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Alright, can I cancel this? No, so they're gonna basically freeze no matter what. Alright, this is where the shift's posted. So I'm gonna do that, and I can make this. And I'll show you this. So you click on the guy. So you click on the guy. Usually it's pre-selected. And then say I wanted to go Lost Expedition or Gloomy Cave. So I'll click here and then click on the up arrow and I'll send the scout down. You can also eventually deploy an outpost team, which is kind of sort of like a scout, but later on you find these little areas that you can, that are like I think that I once, I don't think, this isn't the same. Pretty sure that this is all like kind of sort of randomized, these points that you get. They're random locations, they're not all going to be the same location, so that's nice for replayability, except for this one, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so I found like a coal mine down here somewhere, and you could send an outpost team down there and they will start harvesting coal and stuff and bringing it back. It's basically like a scout that harvests stuff, like their working scout team, I guess you could call it. I guess that's the best way to do it. And somebody's gravely ill, and it's dropping. Dropping to be nice and cold. Let's, what's the temperature like now? It's chilly if you're lucky. Gotcha. Good luck. And there's the hunters. So we got a decent amount of stuff. We need those heaters though. Frostbite. What do they want me to do with frostbite? I do want to make a fighting arena. You can get prostitution later on. That's cool. I just need to get heaters, boys. Any day now. There you go. Alright. So, click on this. Now it's a heater. And that'll warm it up by 1. You don't need it, workshop. You're not worth it. It does consume coal, by the way, to use the heaters. Research. Let's do a steam hub. No, let's just go straight for this. Alright. Here we go. And now we can do a lull. So let's do... Oh man, I'm not sure. I never did radical treatment. Let's just do radical treatment. Hold up, what is this? 30% of the grave lay ill-treated and the medical will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slowly. Hope will rise, though. Compared to hope will rise slightly. So, cool. Treat the gravely. I just did. Don't worry. So, speed her up. Oh, these guys are waiting. Alright, so we'll do this quickly before we wrap it up. How this works is they now reach this spot. So it says waiting. You can click on them. It'll instantly take you to them. Then it'll tell you what they see. The rest of our people made camp here too. Oh, the rest of our people made camp here. Too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. So you click explore. It says a little bio about it. A happy reunion. We enter the camp appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surrounding us, packed and ready to go. Sites discovered. These are the sites that you discovered from this. You discover more sites from going to this one site. Like you can, oh look at that down there. Like that type of thing. So you could either escort the survivors, or you could just send them on their own and they'll risk stuff. However, that means that your exportees would stay exploree. I don't know what I'm trying to say. That your explorers, what are they actually like? I can't think of words. Scouts will stay here, and you can select the next place that you want them to go to. However, usually it's a nice thing to have them escort. So I'm gonna end this day real quick, and then it'll be game over for this video. Alright, that's such a short ending. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. I really enjoy this game. Let me know if you want to see more in the little votes thingy that up above. I can't talk. I have trouble talking after like my freaking mouth gets dry and then I just start stumbling over all my words. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike the video if you disliked it. Comment below if you have any questions. Share the video. I would highly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys inside the next video. Thank you guys for watching.